afternoon, everybody. It's his favorite sports analyst, Jamar McKill, with my favorite co-host,
James Jurwitz.
And y'all finna get served with the J&J Sports episode 62 with a side of fries. James, how you feeling, man?
I feel fantastic. We're into the summer, and I hope all our viewers are having a great summer themselves. So.
Oh yeah, man. It's a hot summer. You feel me? If you out here, but we're gonna dive right into it, man. We're gonna dive right into it, man. We got a lot to cover for sure. First thing we got up though, NBA Finals. James, I've been keeping up with it. Have you been keeping up with the finals, man? Like, what are your initial thoughts?
I definitely wish it was more competitive. I think just straight off the top, we want to see more games rather than less games. I guess unless you're maybe a Celtics fan, but
I mean, I like honestly, the Celtics came a long way, man. I mean, especially if we can get into this game too topic. So that game was really tough. It was fully defensive. It closed in the first half, but they was able to get the dub, man. Definitely. For the Celtics. So right now they're currently, I believe, they're 3. They just won 3. So I said, I don't know if I told you, man, but I said if they win 3 games in a row, it's done. You know, that's pretty much it. Just to get us started, man, how tough was the Celtic defense for the Mavericks? Like, how tough are their defense right now?
it doesn't really seem like the Mavericks are really able to do anything against their defense. They're kind of, I guess, having their way on the court there and not really allowing a whole lot.
Yeah, man, they've been very tough ever since they add, which I'm going to talk about him in a minute, Jrue Holiday. Ever since they added him, man, it's been a complicated situation for them. Like, he's everywhere, man. Not only is he a good defensive player, but he can score. We know he can score because when he was with the Pelicans, he was all over the place. If not Anthony Davis, but yeah, the player, he's the main player, and I think he's operating the defense right now. So I mean, I don't know, man. We know the Celtics. They've been a defensive team, but they had complications. But you know, it seemed like they got it all together, man. What are some of the factors in the Dallas Mavericks losing that game? Just game 2 in particular. Like, what do you think some of the major factors was?
I think maybe they went into game 1 overconfident, and it kind of hit them there going definitely into game 2 because they're like, oh, hey, we can overcome this. But yeah, it didn't seem like that was the case.
Yeah, man, I don't know what Kyrie is doing. This is not like Kyrie. I don't know what's going on. I seen a clip of him, doing this in the stands. Oh, game 5, we're gonna do this. Buddy, y'all 3-0. The thing I don't understand with him is he needs to focus on the finals right now. Nothing else should matter. They need to figure this out because how can you close out on the Timberwolves? Did they play up? No, or was that the Thunder? That was the Thunder. That definitely was the Thunder. How can you close out on that team that was an all-around good team, even though they were younger guys? How can you close out on them, but you can't close out on these Celtics? Like, they have to figure this out. Do you feel like if their defense wasn't so effective, would it be a different story?
I think so, but it just depends. I mean, both sides of Dallas, they have to carry their weight if they want to try to dig themselves out of this hole that they're in right now.
Yeah, definitely. Because, man, I mean, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They're making careless passes. Not only that, not taking their time playing. I mean, it was like a freak show out there. Like, I don't know what's going on with these finals nowadays. It's like everything's rushed, James. I don't understand that. But the Celtics defense is tough, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you got to find ways to score and make the best with them. Now, they know how to keep up with the Celtics for a good period of time, but it's like it's like they get a lead in the beginning, but the Celtics come back. They don't know how to keep that lead going. So, and then at that point, that's when the Celtic defense is really in the play. So, some of the key points of that game, man, Luka Doncic, like I said, making careless passes. I don't know. Sometimes Luka, he upsets me. Like I said, he's a great shooter. He can perform, he can, show out, but I feel like a lot of these players take passing for granted. How do you feel about, just these players and how they pass right now?
Oh, I definitely agree. And it could be maybe a situation of them trying to do too much, trying to overcome the fact that the Celtics are just, they can't be moved.
Yeah, they can't. They can't right now. And it will really kind of just show that off was with the Drew Holiday dunk in that third quarter. I mean, he's basically showing you, look, I'm gonna lock everything down and still score and still have a piece of the pie. A player that can do both, James, is a monster. You know what I mean? Do you think he's gonna get a max contract playing like this? If they win, to you, who do you think deserves MVP? I would say out of him, Tatum, and Jaylen Brown.
I definitely have to lean towards Holiday on this one for sure.
Yeah, because he's the main factor right now. And I always say, offense wins games, defense wins championships. So yeah. So like what do both teams need to improve on, I guess? I mean, not to say if Celtics ever even need any improvement, but what do both teams need to improve on, do you think?
Well, for the Celtics, they just got to win one more game, and that's it. So it'll be interesting because our next show we'll know who the winner is, and there's definitely a lot of suspense here, considering will Dallas be able to win a game? And
I mean, bro, they cannot go out with a sweep. I mean, that's one thing you don't want to do, especially being professional athletes, not rookies, not, you guys have been playing for years. A sweep, you can't do that. You have to fight for sure. I mean, they're not fighting hard enough. I mean, for the Mavericks, man, they just need to be more consistent on offense, prepare and find a good defensive strategy. I kind of seen Kyrie in this last game try to play a little defense and stuff like that, but honestly, James, it seems like the Celtics already have a game plan. It's like they're effective on offense. They know who their shooters are. They know how to stop people in the paint. They even give Kyrie a hard time. So it's just like we just need to see more from Kyrie. I mean, I believe with that second game, he only scored 16 points. That's not even close to enough. And we know he can score more than that. We didn't see him with LeBron. The Cavaliers scored 30, 40 points a night. Um, he
before
just needs to,
I think before
yeah,
the next game, Dallas is gonna need to understand that the opportunity to go to the finals is not this isn't easy. It's not it's something that thousands of players get to go and do. So
exactly. And, I thought, I was thinking that, the Mavericks were going to shake things up for them. You know what I mean? Even if this, it's like a back to back. Like these finals, man, has been really just disappointing, man. It's been either a sweep, uh, most of the team, the teams that we thought were going to win didn't. Um, yeah, man. Honestly, for the Celtics, they just need to take lesser shots. They was shooting so much. They missed so many shots. I don't know. Jason Tatum, he's been shooting a lot, missing. Honestly, they don't even have to shoot really. Just give Jaylen Brown the ball. How do you feel about him, man? I know we covered him with that max contract and everything. He's been showing why he deserved that money. How do you feel about him?
when they paired him, with Holiday, and they got everybody going, Tatum and everyone going. That was kind of the secret recipe to what we're seeing on the court, I feel like. And
Yeah,
I wonder if this is actually a sign that the East is now back on top out of the East-West divisions there in the NBA.
man, it's looking that way. It's looking that way, man, because we're so used to seeing like what's that, Golden State? We used to seeing those guys really put in effect, but they've been a whole mess. It looked like I seen Clay in the gym. Looked like he's gonna come back. How do you feel about Clay Thompson? Just to kind of get off topic, do you feel like he should wrap it up, or what are your thoughts on him?
If he wants to keep playing, I think he should, but I think when he feels like it's time, and obviously we wanted to see him always playing at a high level. We never want to
Yeah,
see, but
definitely.
I think he's got a chance if he'd want to at least play 1 or 2 more seasons. Maybe.
2 more games, yeah, kind of get it rolling. But yeah, man, honestly, we just have to see one more for the Celtics. They obviously got this one, man. There's no way in history have we seen a team come back 3-0. You know what I mean? They can win this one, but I'm gonna have to say Celtics in 5. What are your predictions?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a very short series. And
Yeah, Celtics in 5. And it's unfortunate. It makes you not even want to really watch basketball. You know what I mean? But y'all let us know if y'all a Celtics fan. Leave the little Irish thing in the comments. If y'all think who y'all think is gonna be, who's gonna take it. And that's the end of the season, NBA season, you guys. So we'll know for sure. I believe, what is it, Saturday? Tomorrow, I think. If they can either take it all or they can wait till oh wait, I think it's Sunday or Monday. You know, we'll see. But before I get into the next one, man, I got a few sports news of the day. So I got first off, some sad news, man. So RIP to Jerry West, the NBA commissioner from the NBA. He passed away recently. James, have you heard about that?
I did. Yeah, and that was tragic. He was the silhouette there on the NBA symbol.
Yeah.
It's his silhouette. So that's he's iconic to basketball.
Yeah, he is. He is. Like I said, he's very iconic, and they definitely, I don't know if they made a statue of him yet, but they definitely need to, if not. And yeah, man, that's unfortunate. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about that. Rest in peace to him and his family. We got the Filipino legend, Manny Pacquiao. He could be fighting against Mario Barrios this fall for the WBC Welterweight Championship. James, have you heard about this? And should they have this fight?
I think they should, especially because they weren't allowing Manny to try and sign up for the Olympics even. They said that he was too old, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But
yeah, no, it is. We covered that. Y'all can check that out. It is ridiculous. I mean, they letting everything else get passes. Why not? You know what I mean? I definitely, and he's one of the greatest fighters, international fighters I ever seen. Just play like that. So we'll definitely keep you guys updated on that matchup, and we're definitely going to be covering it. And then next up, we got the famous Joey Chestnut, the hot dog guy. He's been banned from this year's hot dog eating competition. That's weird, James. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm kind of more of a fan of Katina Eats Kilos. Shout out to her YouTube. Because she's a competitive eater, and I'm always shocked by some of the things that she puts away. So I wonder if Chestnut's gonna come back eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why they did it like that. I don't know, man, honestly. But you guys, that's all for our sports news of the day. We're definitely gonna keep you guys updated on those recent matchups and everything like that, and him as well. But we're gonna get into our next one, man.
J&J Sports, coming to y'all with more in 2024.